Hello freediving family, I am back in one of the most incredible places on earth, Mount Gambier, but today we are not diving into sinkholes. Today we're going to go and dive for some crays. So we're going to go and wrestle some crays out of some rocks. We might even get some abalone while we're out there, but in general we're just looking for a feed, and we got really lucky with the weather. I mean look, it is dead calm, glassy, beautiful water which you don't often get down here, so I'm keen as, let's get in the water. My name's Adam. I'm an Australian freediving champion, but because of COVID, I can't compete. So while we're waiting for the world to open up again, me and my wife Erin and our daughter Ellie are going on a freediving road trip around Australia. We're going to be living out of our tent and diving everywhere. So subscribe to follow the journey, and a huge thanks to our patrons for making this all possible. So here's some of the divers who are doing Deep Weekend. We're going to be, doing the course that we're doing down here. So hands up if you have never gone diving for crayfish in your life. Woo! We have some freshies with us, and it's up to me and Grant, a resident professional, to get these guys some crays. So the type of crayfish that they get down here are slightly different to what I'm used to. I'm used to what's called the eastern rock lobster, and here they're getting the southern, or the red southern rock lobster. Anyway, they're like red and they're usually a bit bigger. Never gone for them before, so this is going to be really interesting. And check out this coastline. Isn't this stunning? Look how cool this whole area is. Really magic spot. Get in the water!
To the chopper! Let's do it!
Let's do it now!
Get down!
Get down into the hole and catch the crayfish. So Grant,
yes, hello Adam.
what's the secret to getting these lobbies?
These conditions. See, look, all those waves out there that don't exist at the moment. They're all out there just sitting there waiting for us.
So it's nice and low tide now, so we're just walking along, I suppose, like the reef. And before you jump down my throat, it's not a coral reef, all right? It's just a bit of sand and some rocks and seaweed. But we call that a reef here. It drops off really quickly. You can see here there's like a little line where it drops off, so that's where we start swimming. This is the very first dive I've ever had in the ocean of South Australia. I've come here several times and dived in the sinkholes and never once thought to myself, let's go to the ocean because the sinkholes are so amazing. But there you go. Popping cherries today! The seaweed is so incredible. I haven't seen seaweed like this anywhere else. Ever since I've been doing a lot more diving in Australia after COVID, I've developed such an appreciation for different types of seaweed and all the different variations of seaweed we get up and down the coast here. It's really cool. All right, so we're at the little rock ledge where the crays are, so now the hunt begins. Lobsters like to hide in these little cracks in the rocks, so all we do is swim around and look in all the little caves and all the cracks that we can find, and hopefully there's a lobster inside. There they are! Woo! Alright, Grant has spotted some crays, so we are on. I want to get in there with the sling. Alright brother, this is all you. It's on! These ones are a little bit too deep in the crack to just pull out by hand. So Grant went in there with the sling. It has a much longer reach. A bit too deep, okay. We missed those first two. They were quite deep, and so we tried to have a go with the sling. But I'm not very good with the sling, and Grant's not very experienced with the sling either, so we just didn't quite get him. Has he got another one? Apparently we found some more. What you got there? Abalone. Woohoo! Big fella. Beautiful. It's easy to see why there are so many lobsters in this area. These cave systems are super complex and deep. This one was too small, so we put him back. And as my friend Harry Lindley says, let him go, let him grow. Right up the back of this deep cave, I found a pair of them that were just out of reach by hand, so I sent Grant in with the sling. Yeah, but we're pretty average with the sling. So we didn't get those two. But it didn't matter, because next dive, found another cray. And, just like the amazing hunter that I am, I didn't get it. Get in there, boy. You will not miss him. In the crack. I've never seen one so big. We just found this cave that is just full of monster crays. Like, I've never seen crays that size before, so it's time to go into the Cave of Wonders.
Everything is too far.
Wow. Wow. That is by far the biggest cray I've ever seen in my life. Huge.
I need you like I need air to breathe. I need you like water to save me.
Yeah, it's there. It's still there?
I have a hand on it and it's going snap and went. The thing's this big. It's a monster.
We followed the reef around to the other side of the cave, and on that side the lobsters were a lot closer to the opening.
Please don't let me drown.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Baby, that's a good sized cray!
Fantabulous.
Alright, let's bag it up, baby!
Hey Adam, what have you got?
How good is that? Tasty dinner, baby!
Yes. We're going for the big fella. The big fella's there.
From this side of the cave, the lobster was a lot closer to the entrance, but it was also a lot tighter, so we were struggling to get inside to get to the lobster. We spent about 45 minutes slowly trying to work the monster cray out, but it clung onto the rock wall and it wouldn't budge. So I went for one final Hail Mary attempt to go back through the original opening that we found and go as deep as I possibly could to see if I could pull out this cray.
Okay!
Baby!
Okay!
Oh my god! Woo! Wow! Teamwork, mate! Come in here, Steve! You're a part of it! Wow, I cannot believe what we found in that magical little hole. The weather's starting to turn now and we have more than enough cray, so we are going in. Can't believe what a success that was. Because as soon as we found that hole, that little honey pot, it was just on. There were crays everywhere. Yeah, so stoked. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe by pressing this little circular thing down here.
Also, check out this video.
Or you might want to check out this video because you might like it too.